Now, what we have here is a story of a man fed up or that went crazy. But either way, what we have here is a story of a man, a story of what happens when true mental illness, not this shit that everybody claims with bipolar and just bitches being bitches. This is what happens when it goes untreated. This is why we need to bring back asylums. I'm thejbgunner, this is Crime Time. Today we're going to be talking about a man that unfortunately killed his wife and then ran out into the woods naked and killed his child. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm thejbgunner, and this is Crime Time. This is video number 1 of 4, maybe 5, coming on this channel today. That's right, I'm going to give y'all a whole shitload of stories. We're going to be talking about this man right here above my shoulder as he killed his wife. This is after he had got caught running through a general store butt naked and for some reason was released and then unfortunately killed his child. Before I get into the story, I'm going to say first and foremost, thank you to everybody that supports this channel or any of my other channels, regardless of the platform, regardless of the method, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, guys, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad. Big shout out to you guys. I love you so much. And if you too find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Support the channel, show some love, join the Gun Squad today. While you're down there, you can also find my other content. If you're not a snowflake, you can go check out my political content, my gaming content, wrestling content, whatever the fuck, my live stream shows, which is typically where I record a lot of these videos, these news stories that you're going to get. I'm not going to waste your time too much more with the shilling. We're going to jump right into this story because this is a sad one. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's do it. Let's go. We got another situation. Idaho baby Zeke Gregory Best is abducted by his murder suspect father, who is heavily armed and dangerous. This turns out really bad. After 10-month-old's mother was found dead at their home. An Amber Alert has been issued after a baby was thought to be abducted by his father. Number one, my opinion is you can't be abducted by your father. Sorry. What does that mean, abducted by your father? Notice they only typically say that. Is the Cash App working? Yeah, Cash App's working. Cash App's working. You ever notice that you rarely hear the mother abducted? That's all I'm saying. An Amber Alert was issued after the baby was thought to be abducted by his father on Thursday night. The 10-month-old was last seen with his father, Jeremy Albert Best. Trust me, this ends horribly. At 11:40 p.m. The infant's mother was found unresponsive at home, with police treating her death as a homicide. They said his father is armed and dangerous. Callie Jean Randall was the mother of the 10-month-old and married to the baby's father, Jeremy Best. So I just want to. Okay, I'm sure it'll come through to me in just a second, Cassie. What do you mean he didn't have custody? They were married and they lived together. KD. What the fuck you mean he didn't have custody? They were married and they lived together. Crystal sent 10. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Crystal. She was found unresponsive in her home, blah, 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 and her death is being investigated as a homicide. Roughly 24 hours before the kidnapping, Best allegedly had a run-in with law enforcement after he was seen walking through Swan Valley General Store completely naked. So the father's lost his fucking mind, obviously. The father has obviously lost his goddamn mind. Something went wrong. Something snapped in this man. Deputies from Bonneville County Sheriff's Office were called out after reports of the disturbance at the general store. So dude, I don't know if he got drunk, high, Motherfucker went to the general store naked. Bess was reportedly evaluated by EMS and taken to Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center for further psychological evaluation. It's unclear when he was released, but the kidnapping occurred just hours after the initial incident. An officer from the you know what? I'm going to just say this. And Michael says if he has the child, he definitely has custody. It's 100% true. I bet you after the incident, you guys know I like to theorize. I bet you after the naked incident at the store, I bet you the wife was threatening to leave him, saying he was crazy. She was going to take the kid away from him. And I'm sorry, ladies, when you threaten the man, when you threaten the father of your children and say that you're going to take the child away from him, this kind of shit can happen. What's up, Ginger? Kind of looks like the last guy. No, 100% he does. There's actually more to this story. It's actually extremely horrible. We're going to get, so the baby was missing. The baby was missing. Idaho father accused of kidnapping his 10-month-old son and killing pregnant wife. The wife was also pregnant. Looks blank-faced in chilling mugshot a day after being found naked in the forest. This motherfucker got naked again and ran off into the forest with his dead son nearby. Jeremy Albert Best appears dazed and disheveled with a mane of wild hair. Police released the father's picture ahead of the court appearance on Monday. He's accused of killing his wife and abducting their baby. Why do they keep using the word abducted? It's his baby. I despise the way everything in family courts and news it's directed for the woman. God damn it, if I make a baby with you, it's just as much mine as yours, bitch. I don't understand why our society, despite the fact that women kill and abuse the children more than the men, why women are considered the default owners of the children. Why was he let loose in the first place? Good point, good question. Clearly, he was going through a mental episode. Clearly. So once again, just like in the last video, the last story, I said the parents were at fault. Well, good morning, Shanice. How you doing, beautiful? In this, I think you have to also point blame at the fucking state. This right here is why we have to have asylums. You have to lock this. If a man goes into a goddamn general store butt naked, it's time to analyze what's wrong with his brain. You donated the cream pie and she baked it. That's right. That's right. So, this is him after the arrest. Clearly, this motherfucker has some issues. This motherfucker's just running, or what's up, Eva? This motherfucker's just running around the goddamn town and shit, butt naked. They're always saying men that cry out are cowards and need to suck it up. Mental health is real, and this dude obviously has some mental health problems. That's the thing. I'm not a big believer in mental health, but some people really are fucking retarded. Some people really do need some goddamn help. Clearly, this guy was one of those people. And here's the problem. We'll never learn the real story here. What made this man snap? And what made this man kill his pregnant wife and then ultimately his big four-headed baby? That motherfucker's got Down syndrome on the head. That motherfucker's forehead has Down syndrome. Stop it, JB. The baby's dead. He looked like that dude Wolverine. He does look like Wolverine. I don't know. You know, I look at this motherfucker in the store. Shit, just butt ass naked, smiling. I feel bad for obviously the baby. Feel bad for the woman, but it didn't. But I also, the beautiful Amanda sent 20. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amanda. How you doing, beautiful? I appreciate you. The beautiful Amanda sent 20. Baby is cute. Bullshit. That little motherfucker ain't cute. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, he looks cute there. But he's got a hat on, and the hat's covering that goddamn... Hold on. Where's that other picture? Come on, man. I don't even believe that's his kid. I feel like this woman sucked off an Asian. I believe this bitch was fucking Gordon Freeman in the chat room. You can't... Look at that kid's eyes. Look at that kid's eyes. She got some little Asian in her. That's what happened. And he found out. He found out. He said, Father was delirious, naked again in the woods. No, that baby's not adorable. Stop it. Stop it. You seen that fucking forehead? Come on, where'd that little motherfucker go? Where'd that little motherfucker? There he is. So maybe his forehead isn't big. Maybe his eyes are just slanted and it pushes it out. Come on, man. You ain't gotta lie. He would have to grow into it. That's a little ugly motherfucker. I don't care what nobody says. And his mouth is even... He looks like he had a stroke at 3 days old. His mouth has the little stroke. His mouth has the little, you know, it looks like Jim Ross. You know, y'all don't all know who Jim Ross is. But it looks like he's, you know what I'm saying? Asians need loving too, JV. There you go. So, Gordon, you're the Asian resident here. We got the official representative of the Asian community right there next to the official representative of the Negro community. Gordon and Shanice. You can't tell me that little dude don't look like he know he you can't tell me he don't look like he's good at math. You know he's Asian. You know he's got some shit. But that's a big ass head though. That's a big goddamn head. All right, I'm gonna quit fucking with the little fucker.
Now, local news 8 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to Local News 8 at 5.
Hurry up.
In our top story tonight, the Victor, Idaho man accused of killing his pregnant wife and kidnapping their 10-month-old child is now in police custody. But the story has sparked a wave of online comments and controversy, with many people asking why this was allowed to happen.
True.
Seth Ratliff has been following this story since the beginning, and he joins us in studio. Seth, what do we know at this point?
Well, Eric, Jeremy...
He's going to be a dog. He's dead now.
County jail last night and will remain incarcerated.
What do you mean he's going to be a doctor? The little motherfucker's dead. The little kid would have been a prodigy, says Gordon. Exactly. Exactly, Scott. Said that baby's forehead is so big you can watch Crime Time with JB Gunner on it. Yes, that's where this video is going, actually, too. I'm gonna snip this and put it over there to see what them motherfuckers got to say about me making fun of the dead baby's head. Because you know it's going to cause a scene over there. You know it's going to cause a scene over there. And you know I like that kind of shit. So I'm going to clip this story, put it over on the crime channel, because it is a crime story. And we get to watch them flip out in the comment section because I talked about the little Asian motherfucker's head. And the fact that he had a stroke at 3 days. Yeah, she said, oh no, I'm sorry, the baby's dead. Yeah, he's dead as fuck. He's dead as the Idaho 4.
Until his first court appearance. Now we're taking a look back at the events that led to this tragedy. Thursday, November 30th, the Bonneville County Sheriff's deputies were called to the Swan Valley General Store, where they encountered Best walking through the store naked. The deputies contacted EMS, who took Best by ambulance to the Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center in Idaho Falls.
Yes, I do,
Best
Kathy.
was turned over to the hospital for medical and mental health concerns.
You goddamn right. I like making them whine because they all think that they're like Crime Stoppers and goody. You know what I mean? We're gonna save the day. Go gadget. Court TV. I love making them whine. I love it. Because they're the exact type of people in real life I'd want to beat up. Do you see what I'm saying? They're going to be saying, JB is a racist. He made fun of the baby's head. Yes, excuse me for making fun of the white baby's head. But no, they all. Here's the thing. They all. You mean the baby is unalived. Exactly. No, those people over there are the exact goody two-shoes type people that in real life you'd want to smack right in the snout. Just the snout smack all day long, just snout smacking. It's the truth. They watch 2 episodes of Court TV or True Crime Network and think they're detectives, 100%. Thank you, Joe.
After the evaluation, he was released from the hospital. Not much is known of what happened after Best was released from the hospital, but before midnight the same day, the Teton County Sheriff's Office received an open line 911 call from Best's home on Skyline Loop in Victor. Where deputies arrived at the home, they found his wife, 38-year-old Callie Jean Randall, dead. Best had left the residence with the couple's 10-month-old son, Zeke. The Teton County Sheriff's Office then sent out an Amber Alert Friday morning, and Friday afternoon, Local News 8 was the first to contact Callie Randall's family.
I think we're all just in shock. It's unimaginable news to wake up to hear something.
Had an IMAX forehead.
Like this and
My boy Filthy Fauci sent 10. Thank you, Fauci. Filthy Fauci sent 10. Appreciate you. I don't think those people watch the murder trials. Nah. They just wait on us to give them the news. Thank you, Fauci. Having that Cash App back is coming in handy. 4469. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you guys. Damn, she wrote the same thing twice. Oh, I don't think those people watch murder trials much. They might. I don't know. Like the fat women that stay at home, they might. You know what I'm saying? The ones sitting there with the cheesy poops while their husband's at work. Yeah, they may. And yes, they're fat. Yes, they're fat because the in-shape ones are somewhere working out. I didn't say they're fat because they didn't have a job. They're fat because they're sitting on their TV watching Court TV during the day. The ones that are in shape are somewhere on a treadmill watching it. Maybe. You know what I mean? Just being honest. He said, you ripping the true crime community is the only reason I watch the channel. Yes. It's the only reason I do the channel. It's the only reason I do the channel.
to see it on the news and know that this is somebody that you grew up with, somebody you love. It's been just completely unimaginable for our family. She was a mom who died defending her baby.
How?
It's really just all you can ask for as a mother. Is to leave
She
out
dove
your
or my dove?
child, and we are so proud of her. And we are also so devastated that that was a choice that she had to make.
How you know?
Around 9:15 yesterday morning, a group of hunters discovered Best near Dan Creek Road, east of Idaho Falls. They contacted the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office, and sheriff's deputies identified Best at the scene. The infant, Zeke Best, was found dead near the area where Jeremy Best was found. The tragedy has sparked a torrent of online...
Now, I am going to say this about Jeremy Best. He's a goddamn coward. Men, let me ask you a question. Yeah, she was pregnant. Probably by another Asian. You know how she found Asian town, what it was, Chinatown, and just went to town on Chinatown, and now she's popping out all these goddamn little little mathematicians and shit. But I just want to say this. Should I call him Cheesy Poos also? Yes. Damn, what was I about to say? Look, man, the dude's a coward. Because men, let me ask you a question. Dylan, Buckshot, Joe, Scott, if you guys happen to snap one day and kill your wife and your kid, what's your next move? Let's be honest here. As a man, if you snap, now I'm not talking about just killing your wife, but as a man, if you snap and kill your wife and your kid, what's your third move? You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be to let them arrest you. Most of us would not. You gotta, like that, you gotta follow through on. You see what I'm saying? He said, we Asians just keep him busy. It's true. My point is that ultimately in this situation, most of us men would be the third victim. Do you see what I'm saying? Most of us would be the third victim. I can 100% understand offing your wife. Because sometimes that's understandable. But the kid? Nah, man. At that moment, you know you're fucked for the rest of your life. You're going to have a rough time in prison. You know what I mean? At that moment, I don't see how you go to jail. You see, I'm trying to mince words. I'm trying to tiptoe around it because of YouTube, and they're fucking bullshit. But you get what I'm saying. There's no way in fuck I'd just be
controversy, with many asking
exactly,
why
Lucas
was allowed to leave the Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center. Local News 8 has reached out.
Yeah, no, 100% disappear. And all right, I don't disagree with Joe Butter. Joe Butter says disappear. It's one of the two. You're either going to disappear or you're going to be right there next to him. But I'll be goddamn if I'm going to go to jail. You see what I'm saying? Like, nope. That's when you walk around carrying a cyanide pill just for case you're ever caught. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I would try to disappear, but I don't know if I could do that, right? I don't know if I could snap my little Asian baby's head. I don't know if I can snap that little Asian motherfucker's head and then just go on with my life. You know what I mean?
The center and the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office for comment on their process for a mental health evaluation and is awaiting a response.
I hear you,
It's our goal
Dylan.
to simply help with the transparency and help answer the community's questions. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Seth Ratliff.
Bye, Seth. Well, here's the family of the Idaho victim. They've made a statement.
News 8 at 10.
Good evening and welcome to Local News 8 at 10. I'm Eric Boone. In our top story tonight, we have new information on the man accused of killing his wife and kidnapping their 10-month-old son. Our own Seth Ratliff has been following this story, and he is in studio with the latest. Seth.
That's right, Eric. Jeremy Albert Best has been apprehended east of Idaho Falls, and authorities discovered the infant Zeke Best dead at the scene. Around 9:15 a.m. this morning,
Exactly, Lucas.
received a call from individuals who were hunting on Kep's Crossing Road near Dan Creek Road.
Man, the Asians. Let me give a shout out to the Asian. Gordon Freeman sent 10. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That's the least you could do since y'all are now fucking our bitches. That's the least you could do now that you've been fucking our bitches. We got our eyes on you little motherfuckers now. Now that we know they're starting to mate with you cocksuckers, we're watching. And even worse is there's only one group of people that can compete with us on this planet with anything, and it's you little motherfuckers. So we're keeping our eye on you. Me and the white delegation is keeping our eye on you, free man.
stating that they located a man in a sleeping bag on the side of the road. Bonneville County Sheriff's deputies identified that man as Jeremy Albert Best. Deputies also located his vehicle near the area where Best was located, as well as Zeke Best, deceased at the scene. The family of Callie Randall, Zeke's mother and the first victim in this case, has released this statement saying, quote, "We thank all of you for walking with us during this time. Our Zeke is now blessed with his loving mama and unborn sibling. The pain we feel is unimaginable, and we thank everyone for their support. You will never know how you have lifted our family up during this time." Now, I spoke with Meg Fisher, Callie Randall's cousin, yesterday. She says Zeke was a joy and a happy little boy.
We were able to
You know what that woman looks like? There's a woman in the gun squad that's, what's up, Myron, that hangs around here. Her name is Kristen. Some of you guys know who I'm talking about and some of you don't. That woman looks like Kristen.
We were able to spend some time in Wisconsin as a family at the end of September, and it was just an absolute joy.
We already heard this whiny bitch. Anyways.